Hey everybody, so here's the gun video I promised. I haven't been posting these in a while. I've been too preoccupied with getting all this done. As you can see, the grass is coming in nicely, and my Jeep that I just got. So I'm going to add a little twist to this. Both of these are my EDCs. It's a Rock Island 1911 and 45, and this is that engraved 1851 Navy that I bought 7 months ago. I only shot the thing like once or twice, and it has been loaded for the past 6 months now. And because I carry this every day, it's exposed to moisture, rain, snow, whatever. I will occasionally, cover it with my shirt or jacket if I have to, but I'm kind of curious how it's going to fare being loaded for 6 months and exposed to humidity and the elements. My target is going to be that piece of steel from my J10 pickup truck. I mean, why not? It's going to go in the trash anyway. So that's actually 16 gauge. It's pretty thick bed. Modern pickup trucks today are like 20 gauge. They're half as thick. Old trucks in the past had really thick metal, so I'm pretty sure both are going to go through, but we'll see. I know the 1911 probably will, but the interesting thing is with this 1911 is the ammunition that I have. If I can do this one-handed, I'm actually using this is not hardball ammo. It's actually center fire ammo. It's copper encased, but it's kind of like a glass. Center is like a stone glass, and it's different than regular hollow points. From the tests I've seen on YouTube and stuff, it actually breaks up into like 5 or 6 different pieces and just goes everywhere. So I'm actually kind of curious how that's going to handle 16 gauge steel. I don't actually know if it'll go through or not. For all I know, it'll probably ricochet and kill me. Who knows? So we'll see. If I can get the magazine back in one-handed. So we're going to do the 1911 first. If I can hit the target. I hit high. Went right through. And we are empty. So let's see how that did. Mind you, I haven't shot a gun in the last probably 4 months now, so I've just been too busy. So it went right through. Center fire ammunition, no problem. 16 gauge steel. So we'll see what happens to the and here it is on the log. It actually went way into the log as well. Or the stump, I should say. So let's see what happens with the 1851 Navy in 44 caliber that has been loaded for the last 6 months now. This is the engraved one. To be honest, I didn't really want to shoot this because I don't really want to clean guns right now, but why not? And we already had a misfire. Okay, so I guess it's not as reliable as I thought it was. Another misfire. Wow. I guess I should be careful carrying this thing all the time, huh? Wow. Okay. Not the video I was expecting, huh? So let's see what happened here. Let me put the phone down. The gun is still pointed down range. So I'm going to take the arbor off. I wonder if the Here's the back of the caps. You can see they're bulged. So I only got 1 shot out of 5. So this just proves, and you can see there's 5 right here. I'm actually worried it's going to pop out of my hand because they're bulging. So this just proves that you should not carry this thing for 6 months and not fire it, especially in the elements like I did. So that means if I got in a firefight and I'm carrying this thing EDC, I probably would be in big trouble, especially with only 1 shot going. I'm actually kind of surprised at that. So I'm going to try this one more time. I don't have caps on me right now. I have a feeling if I replace the caps, it would probably fire. So I'm going to put it back in and try this one more time. I noticed the arbor was a little loose, so I'm going to try to push the wedge in further. Maybe more of a tighter wedge would work. Okay, so I'm going to do this sitting down. So we're on a live chamber right now. Well, with a bad cap. See? Nope. So 1911, loaded for 7 months or so, no problem. Black powder loaded for 6 or 7 months, big problem. So this just shows you, don't keep your black powder guns loaded for that long if you plan on carrying them all the time. There was a video with Paul Harrell on YouTube who had his new model Army, or old model Army, I can't remember which one, the Ruger, I think. And let me point this the other direction just in case. And he had it loaded for, what, a year or 2, but it was in a safe, and it worked perfectly fine for him. Remember, mine, I carry all the time. So that means for God knows how many months now, this thing has not been reliable. So from now on, I'm only going to be carrying this thing maybe a couple weeks, and then I'll fire it and then reload it. I'm definitely not going to trust the black powder, but let's see how it did when it hit the steel. So this was the 44 black powder. I don't even think it went through. It might have, but barely. So the 44 for black powder compared to the 45, definitely a big power difference right here. The 45 is much stronger than the 44, but it could also be cased because it's copper cased, and these are just pure lead. I don't know. That still would have killed somebody, but if you had probably a 14 gauge steel plate on you, you'd probably be safe. With a 45, no. So I know that's a weird video, me shooting my Jeep panel with my 2 guns that I carry every day, but it actually taught me something. I hope it taught you guys something. I know there's some people out there who do occasionally carry black powder like I do, and this just goes to show you that if these things are exposed to the elements, and when I say I carried it in the elements, I don't mean like when it rained, I just like left it open in the rain to get wet. I mean, when it rained, I covered it. So regardless, the humidity clearly affected the percussion caps. I'm actually going to make a second video after this because I don't know how to do editing or anything. So watch for the second video. I'm going to make a second video with new percussion caps, and I'm going to see if it fires or not. I have a feeling these caps are the like little powder or whatever that's in them. I have a feeling they're clogging the nipples, so I'm probably going to have to clean the nipples out, but I bet you the powder is fine. It's just the percussion caps that are bad. So I'm going to end the video here, and stay tuned for video number 2.